What's going on, guys? It is Andy Arts. How you guys doing? It's been a while since I've made a video, but I'm back. I'm here, and I want to talk about whether or not if you should go towards more of the anime style or the Western cartoon style for your art career. Now, of course, it really all depends on what you want to do, but most people want to get into the entertainment business, whether if it's animation, comic books, storyboard artists, things of that nature. Or if you just want to be a freelancer, or if you just want to be kind of like the more YouTuber type of artist, right? Like, what is it what is the best choice for your art career? Because anime is all the rage, uh, but the world, for the longest time, the world has known more of the American stuff, like the Disney, basically pioneered um, modern day animation back in the early 1900s, and it's legendary. But now everything has changed because the new management of Disney has all but abandoned 2D hand-drawn animation. I'm gonna get to that in a moment. So let's go ahead and talk about it. All right. So first of all, I want everybody to know, whether if it's the anime style or the Western style cartoons, you can do whatever you want. You can do whatever you want. Don't let me decide for you. I mean, I'm just kind of here to tell you the truth and give you a little more information, right? But do whatever you want. That's step number one. Know that you can do whatever you want, and you should be able to learn whatever you want, regardless whether if you make money or not. Art should be something that you do for joy and not just for the money, right? Second of all, if you want to make money, right? If you want to have an art career, if you want to, generate an income, hopefully quit your job or just have a side hustle. The money-making art career or art style is anime. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it, man. Anime is taking over. Okay, anime is taking over in places that I've never even imagined, right? So, for example, I am actually from a third world country, an underdeveloped country, and back then in the 90s, I grew up with I did watch anime back then, but I also grew up with the Looney Tunes, and nobody really cared. Everybody just thought it was just for kids. But then when anime became more popular, now even the adults, some of the adults are watching anime. And these are people that would back then consider, 2D animation strictly for children, right? So anime appeals to both children, teenagers, and adults, even older people. Yes, elderly. Yes, they also watch anime. I'm telling you, and this is why the anime really changes the game, and this is why I consider anime the moneymaker, and people are just in general consider it the moneymakers because when you can reach an audience so wide, when you can appeal to so many people, it changes a lot of things. Because for the longest time, the world, again, like I said, the world just knew like the American cartoons, which is the Looney Tunes, Disney, right? Those things. And of course, from time to time, you would have, your more mature cartoons, animated films like Fire and Ice, Titan AE. There's been like more mature animated films for adults, but those never became like hugely super popular, right? Anime has become super hugely popular. So if you want to make money, whether if it's a career or entrepreneurship, if you want to have your own business, I say go for more of the anime style. But then again, it really all depends on the audience because, believe it or not everybody likes anime. I've actually met people who don't like it and they prefer more of the older, like American superhero, comic book type of style. Right now, third of all, if you want to work for an American company, then right now, a lot of American like cartoon studios, animation studios, and art and a lot of film studios, they are really slowly but surely adapting more of the anime style, right? Because of course, America, like for North America, where if it's Canada, America, the United Kingdom, France, Germany, they still have their own art style. Right, but they're adapting the anime style. Like every year, I see more and more shows that start to look more like anime. Back in the 2000s, it was Avatar: The Last Airbender. That was very anime-esque. There was also other shows like Totally Spies. There's been shows that look very much like anime, right? And now more than ever, they're starting to apply more and more. I mean, even Disney has been investing into anime. They're gonna have anime made in Japan for Disney Plus. So the only way you can watch it is on the Disney platform, right? So anime is just a moneymaker. More and more animated shows are, more and more studios are actually adapting the anime style, right? So I want you to keep that in mind. Now, let's say if you do want to make cartoons, like work for Cartoon Network or something like that, right? For Disney cartoons, you need to create this sort of in the middle style where it's like it's the American Western style, but with like anime pepper into it, like with the big eyes and more human like proportions. It's so, again, like I tell you, it's become so popular. It's become so undeniable that American and Western animation studios and film studios are taking it in. They're eating it up, and it's just hard to ignore. Yeah. So if you want to be a concept artist, though, if you want to work for the gaming industry, I say specifically for the gaming industry, right? I would say go more towards the anime style, right? Because the more the anime style and more the realistic styles that are out there, right? Because if you look at a lot of these games, whether if it's shooting games, RPG games, especially in RPG games, the anime style has a strong presence in the RPG world, right? Now, when it comes to like shooting games or like action games or like games like The Last of Us, those types of games have more of a realistic style. So you have to learn concept art, digital art, learn how to draw the human figure accurately, and that can get you into the door in that industry, right? So again, it's the anime style is just so appealing and it's just so successful that a lot of people are taking it in. Gaming studios, film studios, they're taking it in. Another thing that I wanted to say is the American cartoon style are on their way out. They are on their way out. Less and less people are creating it because if you look at the old American style of art in the 80s and 90s, they actually used to put more effort. But now they're drawing this like kitty small little cartoons, right? These little kitty cartoons to save money, and it's very lazy. And in Japan, they put a lot of effort into their animation, unlike the West. So that is why anime is winning. It can't be helped, just many more people are getting used to the anime art style more and more as Western companies are becoming more lazy. Japan is taking their lunch. I hate to say it, but Japan is eating up their lunch and taking their customers, taking their money, and this is the future, So American cartoon style of art is on its way out. I mean, I'm not saying that they will never exist, but they're becoming less and less popular, less and less profitable, and you guys get the picture, right? It's just undeniable. Anime is the moneymaker, and the Looney Tunes, old Disney Channel cartoons are dying, and they don't last very long. They don't stick around for very long. The American film industry, they have not been investing into Western animation, Western 2D animation like they once did. I know, Disney has completely abandoned 2D animation, despite of the fact that they are the ones that pioneered it. They are the ones that basically pretty much, or at least Walt Disney, the man himself, he was the pioneer. He was a great man. And now they are just focusing on 3D animation. For the last 10, 15 years, since 2005, Disney has just been putting out, 3D animation like, Toy Story. They bought Pixar, right? They bought Pixar and they've just been investing into, the Toy Story types, 3D animation, no hand-drawn animation. So there it is, guys. And I don't know. Maybe this sounds a little bit depressing. I'm sorry if it did, but it's just you have to speak the truth because people go to college and they take out $50,000 in student loan debt from a art school, which I don't recommend. Then they get into the workforce. They don't have a good enough portfolio. They don't know what type of portfolio they should create. And then when they start looking for a job in the field, guess what happens? They can't find a job. So now they're stuck. They have to work at Starbucks to pay off their student loans. And then they don't have enough time to create art. That's what happens. And it's just very depressing. So, and I'm not saying that everybody should start drawing in the anime style, but I seriously recommend that you consider. Look at the top best-selling animations in the West and in the East. East being Asia. So look at the top shows in America, whether if it's Disney or Nickelodeon or Netflix. Well, everybody's on streaming services now. So Netflix, Disney Plus, HBO. Look at the top ones. They don't look like the old ones anymore. Let's just say, and they've been adapting. They don't all look like anime, but they've been adapting a little more of the anime style, right? Because not everybody's going to draw in the same way, and we shouldn't. There should be like diversity of art styles, but a lot of studios, they're learning a lot from anime because anime has mastered animation. The Japanese have mastered animation. They have become the masters. America is no longer the master of animation anymore. So I'm just letting you guys know the Japanese have done an extremely good job, and they deserve every penny they make in Japan. So should you draw the anime style or Western style? If you really like the Western styles, go for it. But really look at what's selling, and really think about how you should apply that to your art so that you can get a job in the field, or if you're looking to freelance. Also, for the people, like if you're doing commissions, or if you want to freelance, look at people who are already like freelancing. Look at their art styles, right? And you can adjust your art style, and of course your art style is still going to be very unique, but it's just, I want you to learn from anime because that's what's selling. That's where the success is. That is where the money is. And you don't want to be another starving artist. I'm just saying. Okay? And I hope this helps. I hope you guys will think about this. Whatever your thoughts are, comment below. Like this video, subscribe to the channel. And subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell. Leave a comment below. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you guys are doing. And I'll see you guys in the next video. This is Andy Arts. See you guys in the next video.